legendaries, and he like looked it up, and yeah, it does. 7 Days to Die does have legendaries, or used to have them, and I just happened to get it on my first playthrough, and that was nuts. And then when Flanky hopped on and played with us on his first playthrough, I can't remember what he got special, but he got something like stupidly powerful as well on his first playthrough as well. It was like, you know, the old like beginner's luck and stuff like that. It kind of felt like that, but Grim is the only one that's kind of consistently moved forwards with that, where no matter what he does, he'll always find something unique, or very, very helpful to him in the game. And yeah, sometimes it could be like super frustrating, because like Grim will literally just go loot a toilet and it will have like a top tier pistol in it, and he's already got the ammo available, so now he's like blazing with guns after looting 2 buildings and stuff, like that kind of shit. So yeah, I generally find that like, if somebody is going to get, you know, like the Lucky Looter perks and the scavenging things and all those that you can add to it, I kind of feel like Grim's the only one that should really be investing in those, because he's much more likely to like actually come across something really useful. Actually, let me get through to that shrine. It's only for stamina, but who knows, maybe it'll help. It's a luck is a superpower, right? Yeah, supposedly. So I don't know, I consider Grim to have like, he doesn't have the best luck, but he's got good luck for certain things. So, I mean, you know, it's one of those things. I'm sure if he was interested in like gacha games, it would be very interesting to test that theory, considering we all know how gacha games kind of, I don't know, can kind of tell if you want something, you just never get it. It's a pretty good talent to have. Yeah. The funny thing is, like, I know, I think it's Grand Summoners is what Nick plays, and occasionally they have like crossover events and stuff, and he'll want like a specific character from whatever said crossover is, and his mate will get it like first go, and Nick will be like on his last whatever he's got to trade in exchange for getting the thing, and he still won't have it. More often than not, he tends to ask me to have a go, because I do have a slightly better chance than he does at getting whatever the thing is. Like, he's just going to tell me what the thing is, so I actually know what it is, or otherwise I'm just indifferent. But yeah, as soon as I like have a spin at it, it normally has like a chance to get it, which isn't too bad. Especially if it's one that I know he like really specifically wants and shit. Like, I don't mind doing a spin or whatever.
Good to see
Obviously, I know that all of it's like luck and persistence, and it's all like random and whatnot. But it's nice to kind of like have a little hope that maybe it's not always so outside of your control, you know. I don't know why I sold that, because I was just gonna buy like more of the same type. That's okay. You know what I should do at some point is I should repair my stuff. You know, I said that like twice earlier. I should actually go over and repair my stuff. I haven't gone over and like visited this guy in ages. I always usually get lost trying to find my way over to him. I go too far or I get turned around.
Yes.
Because like I never actually look at the map to go find him. Which is funny, because like most of the time I run around with my map open. Right, that's how it exists playing the game. That's how I see where I'm going and what I'm doing and stuff. But when I'm in town, I don't do it. I don't run around with my map open. So I get lost like really easily, and I find it really funny. But also slowly creeping back up on the money, which is great. I have a lot of spare gems now that I can sell if I need to, which is good.
Not in time.
I wasn't trying to cast something in town, I just happened to accidentally click the button. Let me get... there's one of you bastards over here. I think I'm supposed... yeah, I'm supposed to be going around that corner. I was just gonna say, I'm not gonna go around the corner just yet, because I think there was like loot and shit to pick up here. I actually find it really interesting how they do the fire. I prefer how these guys do the fire versus like when you're in the Mount Ariat kind of area, Agarth? Whatever it is. I don't know, the Act 5 that I can never fucking pronounce, that I always keep just referring to as like Mount Ariat. I must admit, I love the fact that I cast like lightning and frost nova when things hit me. It's kind of fantastic. Oh, there's so many traps in here. This place is hell. There's traps, there's poison, there's water things. You don't have to stand in front of it, sweetheart. I accidentally took health. I didn't mean to. Yeah, it's just like, it's a walking nightmare through this place. It's really fucking dangerous. I love how she hasn't moved. She's like, she's well aware that she's getting hit. There you go. She figured it out. Let's get you some help. It also took me so long to figure out that I could give them health and stuff, which is pretty much on the spot with when I was younger. I used to, I'd try to take health and I wouldn't know why I wasn't getting health. I love the fact that some things that I've done after not playing for a while has resulted in me doing everything, like, basically organically, as if, like, you know, it's true to form kind of thing, exactly what I did in the first place. I find that really funny because, like, I don't think I've done that with any other game. Most other games, I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I have like a rough idea, or it doesn't take me long to pick it back up. Diablo, I've played so much, but at the same time, like, I just always forget shit. And I don't know if it's because I've played it so much and my brain's just like, no, we don't need to commit that to memory because you'll play it next week, right? Or what? But yeah, I don't know. I always just end up doing the exact same stuff that I would have done as younger. Mind you, I do like the fact that because I'm not trying to like put into special stats and build up certain things and stuff, I do find that like taking the time to stop and read stuff that's popping up, or listening to like stories and like, and having like a better understanding of what's going on and stuff. I love the fact that it has illuminated a lot more of the story for me. Like, it was always there, I just didn't understand it when I was a kid, and then when I was old enough to understand it, I kind of glossed over it and just kind of like moved forwards without it anyway. Because, you know, once you know how to play a game, you don't really have to listen to the instructions, even if like you've been playing it wrong your whole life. Oh, I thought it was a ring, but it's actually sorry, yeah, I thought I heard a gem, but it was a ring. Move those over. Oh. Actually, if I'm lucky, I might be able to identify that ring. Hold on. Grab that. Yeah, I should be able to identify it. Right, let's get out of the way of that. Let's finish up this room. Right, there's one more casket. I don't know if I can carry the bolts. Oh, I can. Alright, you lot standing in the way. You stand in your own way. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, come on. Poison dagger though, that sounds kind of cool. That sort of sounds like that thing that keeps, like the scimitar thing that keeps floating around at me whenever I open certain things as a trap. That's what it sounds like. I just didn't really consider that to be a dagger, but I mean, it could be. I find it funny that I'm hungry now. I was gonna say I find it hungry, and I'm like, that's not a sentence. Try again. Yeah, I'm hungry again now. It makes sense. I obviously didn't like retain much of the noodles earlier, so I have to. I saw there was fresh bread, so I might do something with that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, whenever there's like really, really fresh bread, I like getting like tomato sauce, like the kind of tomato sauce you just get in like any random jar and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, well, not in a jar, but like, you know, like one of those bottle things. I might have to go back actually and just put that on some like fresh bread and then crack some salt on it. And for some reason that shit's good. I don't know why, but I like eating just like tomato sauce on bread with salt. I also like eating a lot of things with salt, so like fruits and shit, like lemons and apples and stuff. I don't know why. Just what I do, like, apparently. Hey, it's a question mark. What's this one? That takes damage of 14. Yes. I think it's just infused your melee with poison. I thought it would be like the like the Frost Nova, or not the Frost Nova charges, the Snowball charge one that I had, which every time I cast it, it would appear like here or something, and every time I cast it, it would decrease the charges and stuff. I kind of thought that that's sort of what it does. I should have kept that decent one. It's fine. Have I got? Yeah, I do. Alright. Oh man. The funny thing is, I was sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, after I just said about all the bread, my mind just went to the fact that I'm like, oh, I've probably only got noodles to eat anyway. Like, that's where my brain went to, and I'm like, after everything earlier, I'm like, yeah, no, I'll probably just eat noodles. And I'm like, wait a minute, I was literally just talking about bread and sauce. Like, I could be having bread and sauce instead. It's a weird way my brain works some nights. I tell you what, it feels like fishbowl occasionally. Like, you know, the Simpsons episode where they go to Japan and Homer finds out that he's like a mascot for some Miss Sparkle. That's it. One package per day max. Yeah. I just love the, like, I don't know, all the random crapping around it. I like the old Simpsons, fucking old Simpsons. Yeah, no, I like the old Simpsons. Fucking hell. Simpsons! I used to like watching them a lot, and like lately I've been getting like a lot of like recommended clips and stuff, which is cool because it's all the old Simpsons, you know, like I don't know, like the season, or not like season 1 or whatever, but I would say like probably the first 10 seasons or something like that. Like random clips in amongst that are happening. And that's been pretty cool because like I like all the old ones. I know them off by heart though, because it's a combination of like they aired on TV, but they also, like, there was always reruns with TV. Like you'd always get like the same one like a few months later or something like that in circulation, or at a different time or something like that. So I know them pretty well. I actually would love to get like just collection of like all the old Simpsons and stuff. I was saying that the other day, I'm like, I don't even know where I'd get that from these days. And like my main concern was like, I don't have a CD DVD player anymore. Like I used to have like a old PlayStation that we used to be able to watch like whatever CDs and stuff through, and I don't have that anymore. Oh jeez, oh god, fucking, I knew it. As soon as I saw his name, I'm like, I'm gonna die. But it's only 105 gold. I haven't died that much. Damn. My help is going to cost me money though. And I've got to go down 3 levels to get to it. No, mate. I don't want to talk to you. Oh man, that's going to take a bit to get back to. I am amazed it took me that much to die though. That was a bit.
Now that fewer of the Iron Wolves are needed to guard the dockside, some of them have volunteered to accompany you free of charge.
Yeah, no, I'm still going to pay 22,000 for Eliza. Thanks. She's a good deal. She's been with me for a long time. I know her general wear and tear. We're good. Yeah, that's all my health and shit. I feel like I dropped some of it, or I just must have busted through my health that fast. Oh well. I guess first things first. Let's get her back. That shouldn't be too far away. It was the, oh, fuck off. I want the map. Where were we? Like, all the way up. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too far away. As far as, like, random portals go, and the bush, actually, I can kind of go this way. Both are about the same. Yeah. Alright, that's kind of lucky. I was gonna say, I'm probably gonna have to do a waypoint or something to get to it. To get all the way back to my body. But yeah, anyway, as I say, I don't have a like CD DVD player anymore, so like my ability to just like get the Simpsons these days is just like not really possible. And then Nick's like, I have a CD DVD player, and I'm like, I just like looked at him and I was so surprised because I don't know how I didn't realize that he had one. It was literally how we were like making CDs for his car out of like our music collection and stuff. Like, you know, how you'd make your old, like, mix CD and stuff like that of, like, whatever you listen to and whatever. Like that. And, because he's only got, like, CD player. He doesn't have, like, any kind of, like, internet or aux cable or anything like that. So, yeah. I don't know. I was just like, I don't know why I forgot that he had it. But, then it, like, opened up the possibilities of actually, like, getting DVDs and stuff. And then I'm like, I don't know if I want to deal with DVDs. I'm like, I wonder if there's like somewhere where I can just like pay to one-time download it or something like that, you know, like how some subscription places like let you do that and stuff. But I'm like, I can't be fucked going and looking for the entire, like, who knows how much storing 10 or so seasons of old Simpsons would be. I can't imagine it's like too file heavy because they're old quality, right? So it should be like too big a file, but it's still a lot. It would still be a lot of like episodes and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll get them. I feel like the longer I leave it, the harder it's going to be to find them or get them, kind of thing. But I also do feel like the longer I leave it, the more likely they're going to get converted and uploaded to some kind of service where I can just get them, and probably in better quality too. I probably should have taken some level of weaponry with me, because all I can really do is kind of throw down a decoy and hope for the best with this. At least it didn't take too long to get back here. There's my body. Let's try going around here. Should be just over... There we go. You guys can take my decoy. Okay, if you guys are all busy with that and my Valkyrie and stuff are doing what they're doing. Alright, let me go back around the corner. Alright. I don't think he... Ah, for fuck's sake, of course there's one of those things. Oh, fuck off! Let me stand over here. I'm literally just trying to, like, look at my inventory. I guess I should probably kill this guy first. I just wanted to make sure that my shit was in the right place. Oh god, he's electric. Fucking portal. The one time I want the portal and I actually had my fucking mana. Oh my god. Oh my god. It has been a week of literally high intensity battles like this. Like, holy shit. I'm gonna let them fight that out for a minute, because worst case scenario is like my Valkyrie dies or something. And they'll be fine for a minute. As long as that guy does not walk around the corner. Well, that sounded like somebody died. Wait, have I got like... There we go. My run was turned off for some reason. I must have flailed so wildly that I accidentally hit my R key underneath like my fucking... underneath my town portal while I was desperately trying to get it. I wonder what impact on file size a cartoon hand-drawn on computer generation does make a difference. So basically, if something's drawn... If something was hand-drawn off a computer, a lot of the file size was more like an image. So it was generally smaller. But things that are drawn on a computer now have the potential to be larger file size. And a lot of stuff these days are like, you know, your 1080p and stuff like that. So they're automatically just going to be a lot larger and stuff. So that's why I think like the older stuff, a lot of the older stuff was kind of along the lines of 480, I think. Or they were kind of like a slightly off weird sort of size for TV. But it was about that. Yeah. But either way, like older file sizes and stuff weren't too big, because we're talking back also in the era where it was like megabytes and kilobytes and stuff like that instead of gigabytes. We weren't quite up to gigabytes for like shows yet, because I think it started airing either around the time or before CDs, I think. Like, I'm not 100% on that, but I feel like it was in and around the era of like CDs starting. So a lot of the file sizes should be smaller. What's up, Kane?
This is most fortunate. Kaleem's brain knows Mephisto's weakness. Place it in the Herodric Cube along with Kaleem's other relics. The eye, the heart, and the flail.
I realized I read your question wrong too. What's the difference between hand-drawn and computer-generated? Computer-generated, you can ask for it to be a set file size and it will render within that file size. hand-drawn, it depends. It depends on if you, like last night when I started drawing with the paper drawing, that was a photo of a drawing. But if I took that in like a super high quality on a strong camera, or if I scanned it on a really strong scanner at a high quality, like a high DPI or something like that, and then I started drawing with that in the file size to begin with, and then I drew everything in a high DPI as well, like more than 300, which is what I draw most of my stuff in, is just 300. And then we made it like larger or more detailed, lots and lots of layers, stuff like that. That's when it starts getting like really, really like overloaded, kind of a cumbersome file size kind of thing. Look at this. The CD is 1982, Simpsons is 1989. Oh yeah, so it was around about CDs. I had to look it up, couldn't be helped. Yeah, no, I was curious too. I'm like, somebody's going to tell me now or in the future, or I'll forget and I'll get told sometime in the future. But yeah, I kind of figured they were around about the same time, because I was trying to think when Walkmans came out, because Walkmans were kind of big around about the same time. It was about that era, so I figured it had to be, it was either right before or it was right after, and I wasn't sure. That's a 44. This is definitely better, but it's ethereal, so I can't repair it. Which, I mean, it's durability of 11. This thing's durability of 50. It doesn't have anything other than its enhanced defense, but it is defense. Well, it's got energy, but 37. Damn it. Although, it does have Shadow's Disciples. Shadow would be very happy to know he's got Disciples, so... Wait, was that Shadow's Circlet? I'm gonna pass this up. I know that it's got stronger defense, but in the long run, it's maybe possibly not gonna last all that long being ethereal, which is unfortunate. I want something that's a solid item, that's not gonna deteriorate and I can't, like, not fix it and shit. But I also want something that I can, like, have going all the way up to, like, Mephisto, you know? So if I'm going to take on something that's got even enhanced defense, I need it to be better than that. Which I also really find funny that I'm getting a lot of, enhanced defense, if you notice. I don't lose durability on your, what, on Mercenary. What, on her? Really? Unfortunately, she only gets my hand-me-downs, though. But that's kind of cool to know. Yeah, she's got to live with my hand-me-downs. Where else I gotta go? Completed the quest. Such a clean heart and Kurast Bazaar. Alright, I want to try to get just outside of here and see if I can find a waypoint. I want to find a waypoint in the next 15 minutes. So if I find it in the next 15 minutes, I'll stop. But if I don't, I'll just go all the way up until end of stream. We'll see. Yeah, no, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. It does make sense, because I remember trying to repair her shit a couple of times. And I'm like, no, she's good. Because I remember the first few times I did it, I legit took the gear off her and put it on my inventory to see if it would allow me to repair it once it was on it. Because I'm like, I always kind of figured that, you know, when I go and get my shit repaired, I kind of figured it repaired her shit by proxy. I don't know how I, like, logic that, but I guess that's where, like, young me had, like, basically filled in the gaps for that, you know? Alright, let's keep going back out here. Let's fucking hoof it. There's got to be a portal just up and around the corner here somewhere. Either that, or I'm just going to get absolutely floored. That could happen too. I figure one of these sides has got to be a dead end. Oh, shit. Walking straight into a pack of, like, demonic creatures is not the best way to, like, find a waypoint, but you know what? It is a way to find things. That's not a good one. I must admit, they look so much more terrifying the way that they are with this. Like, I remember them just looking a lot like little children kind of thing. Like, that's how I always remember them. And then when they showed them with, like, this, like, zoomed in mega jaw thing, I'm like, yeet. It's horrifying. Like, obviously they're always supposed to be some kind of like little demons, but I always thought it was just like, you know, the generic children are demons kind of thing. I took that very literally. That it was just like, oh, they're just children. I really do love sometimes like figuring this shit out at like my current age and being like, I love where my mind went when I was young and how like it got around like problem solving and stuff. Yeah, I know. They're mouths are weird. They're really like creepy and stuff. I don't know about you guys, but do you remember with Warcraft? No, World of Warcraft. How at one point all of like Blizzard artists went like really hardcore into like the square jaw and fuck ton of teeth and had to like roar in your face kind of shit. Like, oh man, I couldn't stand that generation of like everything that they created. And the mouths are weird, yeah. Look, there was just kind of like, I don't know, there was a whole heap of bosses in WoW that just had like these like ultra square jaws. And I feel like I don't feel like it was like a collective design choice. I feel like one or two artists did it and they're like, yeah, this is great. And they made everything it. And I'm like, please stop. The horror murder children, which is just normal children, essentially is just normal children. It's essentially what it is. Like, normal children are just horrifying. It's fine. There's really no difference. It's, you know, if you notice something, you're just looking too closely. That's all it is. I'll move these over here. That way I can have like a tiny bit more space. I don't think anybody dropped anything here. Let's keep going. Yeah, I don't know. I like legit thought they were kids though. I don't know. They just look like they were just like, I can come across, here we are. There's more. Yeah, they just look like kids to me. Like they're about like right size and whatnot. Right size, sound about right. Have the enthusiasm and energy of children. They have that childlike demonic energy.
I can't carry anymore.
That's what it actually is. It's just like those bastards. What is it that I was trying to pick up? It was a double axe. Damn it. Come on. I want to find this, I want to find it in the waypoint, but I don't know where it is.
Stay a while and listen.
I don't feel like I've passed it.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm like, where the fuck is it, you know? Is that like Oompa Loompas with rabies or something? Nah. Like, Oompa Loompas don't, like, really bother me all that much. Like, children are like a classification of their own for being, like, hellish little creatures and stuff. So I always consider when Diablo chose to have, like, demonic children, I just kind of, like, felt like that was a natural progression that made sense. You know, no chocolate, just blood. Well, yeah, their jaws kind of like look more like they go for blood than, you know, everything else. Like, if I can, it just look, yeah, just gross, real gross. But if I zoom in and I go back to the other one, yeah, they just look like little kids mostly. I also love how it sounds different. You hear the difference? The cicadas are like really shoved in the background on like the different soundtrack. I noticed it a couple of times running around in Kurast areas. Where am I going? This could be a little side quest area to find a waypoint. I'm hopeful. I want to find this waypoint because I did not want to run out of here from wherever the fuck the last one was, because you know that means I've got to like clear a path. Like, I don't have to kill everything in that path, but I do have to at least like make my way to things. God damn it. Let's try not to sneeze. I feel like that takes me somewhere. Here we go. Here we go. Cool. Alright, let me just finish this little area here. Nice. I kind of felt like it had to be here. Oh, wait. I feel like the pathway there does take you sort of towards where we're supposed to go, but I don't feel like that's a pivotal thing. But I do know that, like, at least now we have this when I come back in next Thursday, because we're like nearly at end of stream, right? So So I was like, oh my god, if I don't find this, I have to run back through so much of the map. What is this? Swampy pit. Alright, cool. So we'll literally come out and we'll go down the swampy pit because why not? And then we'll have to go up over here. And that's like it. Then we're into, what's the next area? It's like Lower Kurast. We're looking for Kurast area anyway because we're after, yeah, Kurast Bazaar, which is, hold on. It's like 2 areas away. Holy shit. I did say that Act 3 always felt like it was a huge area, but this is a really intensive map. Mind you, I did it so much better this time. I did it so much fucking faster than I did last time. Last time, I got lost and I got turned around because I wasn't familiar with anything. And I was like, ooh, shiny, let's go in this place. Ooh, shiny, let's go in that place. And then after a while, I'm like, oh, I actually need some, I need some waypoints, you know. The map's gonna be very long. The other thing too is, I don't know how randomized they are, but this one is very, if I bring up my map, it's very wavy. Look at this. So it kind of like, if I follow it up, I went up this way first, then we kind of like doubled back, and then we kind of went, come on, let me up. We went up and we found our spider forest thing, right? Then I had to go all the way back down, and then over we found the waypoint. And then we went all the way, come on, we went all the way back up, took forever. Then I had to come back up into that little corner because of course I missed it. Then we went all the way over here. I've actually cleared quite a lot of this. I'm actually really happy with this. Then all the way up, which of course I had to run up here twice to go down to that thing, right? I had to go down there from like a previous portal. And now up and around the corner, we literally just have this, we'll walk out of this and over to that, and then we'll walk up around the corner, and I'm guessing that's going to take us towards like Lower Kurast, maybe, hopefully. I can only fucking hope. That's going to be very long. What else did you say? The Streamlabs is like lagging out a bit. Lots of dead ends and backtracking. There is a lot of backtracking here. I feel like it kind of like, it was like, not so much like a S-bend type thing, but it was very like back and forth. I can't fit that. I'm gonna have to probably sell something. That's fine. I can always put that in. Give me that. I can put that in there, and I can always just drink that extra from out and about. But yeah, no, that's basically what I'm gonna be doing.